Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 7 Days to Die. So last episode, we seen how crazy the screamers are now while using my auger. So what I've done is I've done one simple change. I've gone ahead and made it. I went to the scouts and entity groups, if you're wondering where I went to find this. I went to scouts and entity groups, and I changed the probability of a screamer spawning to 0.3, so 1/3 the chance basically that one will spawn. So I'm gonna do some digging here, and we're gonna see how much of effect on gameplay that has, because I don't mind screamers, but they were just absolutely getting out of hand. If this is your first time joining us here, this is my day one playthrough. The whole purpose of this playthrough is to start out with a base on day one. We started out with a little small wooden hut. We've been hiding out in this since, and we've adapted for every horde night coming up. So in today's episode, what our main focus is actually going to be is digging and building. But I've got to test out how to kind of nerf this screamer stuff a little bit, because there's just way too many for me to say it's enjoyable. Time to start modding. Okay, so I hear my first one up there. I don't think it knows where I am, so we should be fine. And then I can go up above and snipe them out. So if you're looking to make this change in the XML, and this one actually works, you want to go to the entity groups.xml and search for scouts, and in that group you'll only have one zombie, and just add PROB equals 0.3 at the end. If you need to, just copy it from another line, paste it in, and change the value to 0.3. Oh, and look at that, I lost track of time. It's morning time already. So I was able to take a good chunk of the floor out here. What we're doing is making this tunnel a little bigger for the 4x4s and stuff, and it would be actually really cool to make a tunnel big enough to fly my helicopter through. That would be insane. Is that even possible? Would that even be possible? I mean, I think that would take some flying skill, but whatever. It'd be cool to be able to do that. Big, huge tunnel. Flying through it. Oh, sick. Okay, so we got 3.5 stacks of stone. And we even picked up some lead and a little bit of sand from cutting through this node over here. But I'm going to go and make sure everything's stacked up. Probably get some more concrete going. Oh, I definitely hear some zombie up there. I almost thought I heard them digging. That's why I stopped there for a second. Let's go check out here our actual screamer situation and see what they're up to out there. I hear them breaking stuff. I think they actually just killed themselves on those spikes. We'll have to go take a look at that over here. Oh yeah, look at that. They're killing themselves. Hey guys, thanks for the help, but didn't really need it. Free XP. And is that zombie loot down there? Oh, it definitely is. Let's go check that out. It looks like that was actually rather a wandering horde than anything else. I wonder if it took out the screamer too. What do we got here? Oh, some cash. Nice, and some steel. It's actually some pretty decent loot. I'm going to take these guys out here with my full auto silenced handgun. I love the sound of this handgun, to be honest, with the silencer on it. It's a little bit of a pew. It's a great little sound. All right, so goal is to dig a pit out here. So we're really gonna find out how much screamer we get with that small change, because we'll be above ground. So I'm gonna actually dig this out. I know this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 5 or 6 out here, because I'm going to want to build a ledge around this eventually too. We're going to do some electric fence and then some electric traps too. Electric fences pretty much to slow them down and allow me to kill them with less bullets. And the traps will save us, will at least get us some XP, right? Instead of losing it to the spikes. Alright, well I'm going to do some digging here. I will see you guys in a bit. So I'm going to go the old school way here and throw some wood frame blocks down. We'll lose the occasional one. There we go. That actually took forever to collapse, but that's not a big deal. At least this will level out the ground, and I won't accidentally dig too deep down right now. And honestly, it looks kind of better too. This I used to do so much of this back in the day, just to get the landscape nice. There we go. See, it even takes away the grass and everything for you. The only thing it doesn't cover is like bushes and crap or stones. That's okay. You can either get rid of those really easy. Okay, so we have 5 wide. What I want to do is I actually want to dig a trench. First, actually, I'm going to go get one of those blade traps and see exactly how wide those are, because I want to do 2 rows, each running off its own power system, just in case one is impaired. So it looks as if these are going to be 3 by 3. So 2 rows would actually bring us to right here. So I actually have to go, I'm going to go 3 more over this way and then actually start digging my trench. We might end up actually collapsing these things here, but that's okay. I got to get to work here. It's going to take me a little while to get this done, so I think it's got time for one of those good old time lapses.
It's
And here we are. So, as you guys seen, I dug out myself out a nice trench here, refilled it with concrete. It's concrete reinforced up against that wall just in case I get down somehow. I'm going to have to, of course, upgrade this to steel eventually so it'll be good and impact free. What I've done over here is I've created little ways to get up and down so I can do my wiring and attach them to all the blade traps. I'm going to run one generator down this row here for one row of blade traps, and then one generator running down this way here. I think we actually might have to go one from each end depending on how many of these we lay down. I only have 10 of these made. These take up a lot of oil, so I have more oil on the way, so we can make a few more, but they're tricky. So, and they're expensive is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm not going to put them in the spots where I'm going to jump up and down the wire. I'll have to figure that one out later on how to get that last one attached, but we'll do it. And then they'll come back and upgrade these corners here too. So I got to make some more of these. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse. It was longer than usual, but this was a lot of work and there's not much to say. Now I'm going to place this tree down and we're going to go and take a look too at our tunnel. I want to talk to you guys about some stuff and things. First off though, look at this. We're actually getting a sustainable potato crop. Now eventually we're going to have to get corns going on too. We only have one corn plant, but we do have quite a bit of potatoes. I'm really happy seeing this. Potatoes make me one happy man. So I got 3 more potato plants going down, which is awesome. Now I'd like to mention too about the screamer balance. I find it almost exactly like it was before. So by reducing it by 2/3, it actually is very enjoyable. Because as you guys seen, I was able to get out and kill some zombies. But it wasn't overwhelming, right? And I got some stuff done. See, that's kind of the 7 days I enjoy. And that's what Settlers mod will be like. I'll really reduce the, like how many screamers and stuff spawn, so you can get more stuff done in preparation for a crazier horde night. That's a trade-off on it. But now, I need to get some components together here. So I gotta go take a look at the crafting table and what we have left for components. So I'm going to get 20 relays going. We already have 2 kicking around. And in this one here, I'm going to create... we already have one, I believe. We found it while looting. Yes, here it is. We have 1 generator bank. So we're going to create 1 more generator bank from that. As promised, as you guys seen in the time lapse, I came down here on the night to get myself some stone. And I kind of figured out the preliminary design here I want for this. Now, this here is just a layer of stone and then it's actual dirt. So what I think I want to do here is actually take this out and fill it all in with concrete at some point. Have a whole concrete roof up there. I can hear a screamer. We gotta go make sure every time I hear one now, it's not on the side I'm working on because I don't want it like destroying one of my traps, just sitting there banging on one of my traps or something silly, right? Alright, let's go take this thing out. Oh, it's on this side. We're good. Okay, and I was waiting on more oil here too. We have a whole ton of oil queued up. I used a lot of the oil shell. We'll have to go back out again. I spent so much of my time last time fighting screamer upon like it was a loop of screamers that I didn't actually get that much. So we'll go back this time and actually get quite a bit. And make quite a bit more oil so we can make those, because all the other parts aren't really that much of a challenge. If we look at the blade, they're expensive as far as metal goes. 11 iron, 11 steel, ouch. 9 mechanical parts, 6 electrical parts. So I mean, they're expensive, but the one thing we really have to work on is the oil. Now speaking of, I'm gonna grab some steel here and we're gonna make some more blade traps. There we go. So we have 22 relays and we got our generator bank, which means we can actually go ahead and start up our wiring. Anyway, I got a couple lanterns on the way here too, and I'm really eager to see what these look like. All right, one's done. 45 seconds is way too long to wait. Let's go see what these would look like in our tunnel here. They're a little expensive on the oil too. Do they hang from stuff? Like if I put it here, we're going to do the collapse test. I mean, it's not really hooked up to anything. Actually, that looks ridiculous like that. I think I know where it would look good. Okay, we got to try this. Okay, there we go. So what I'll do is just kind of tuck them up there because you can't really see the top, right? So, especially if you're running down. But look how much they light up. Put one of these every column down. Holy crap, that would actually look pretty damn good. These lanterns are damn awesome. I'm sold. I'm a fan of those. Okay, and we are in the belly of the beast. This is underneath it all here. So there's enough room down here as a crawl space to get around. I'm leaving little spaces like that open for now so we can get this all wired up nice and easily. So I'm going to put the generators here, one beside each other on this end. But I'm not going to put them down on ground. I'm going to make sure they're down on concrete. I think the best place to have our relays is actually running along the ground down here. I should be able to reach up top pretty easily. So I'm going to put them, I think, every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. We'll do a couple rows like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One right there. And then I'm going to go up top and see if that's enough to connect them all together. Here we go. Let's pop up our wire tool. And I also don't know how much those take. We're definitely going to have to do a real big scrap run again and look for a bunch of cars because we need engines. We need parts. So cars are the best place to get those from. Okay, so let's take a look at these. They take 20 watts each. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's look here and see what one engine does. 50. So one engine will do 2.5. Wow. Okay. Well, challenge accepted. So what I can do here is hook this up. Hook up that relay. Come and jump out here. I actually had to expand this too so that I can actually get out. Oh my god, what a noob move. Okay, so that one's hooked up there. And then we need to do that again to that one. Oh wait, no, to this one here. We want one generator to run one row. Okay, and then there would be a third one right here, which I think I'd have no problem reaching with that one. So it looks like every 5 might be acceptable, just for expansion here too. Okay, we got some screamer action going on. What's up? You ain't screaming. At least I didn't think you did. That was a close one. Well, that was actually not hard at all. I was actually able to stretch out 3 of these pretty damn far. So I'm going to kind of keep them going like this. What I think I'm also going to do is put in a block or like plates around this just to give this extra protection from getting blown up in case anything happens. And also the generator banks will beef this corner up a little bit too so these don't get destroyed. But we definitely have to make a trip out here soon to get some engines because I really want to see this thing working. You know what? Let's put both engines in this one. So we are putting out 100 watts and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 20 watts, which is our wattage. Whoa, I don't want to pick it up. Let's actually, let's turn this thing on. Let's go ahead and, man, Oh yeah. Okay, let's not jump into them, but let's check this out. One is not moving. Apparently, I have failed? Why is this one not alive? Well, let's try it. From there? That is weird. Is it turned off? Oh yeah, we're gonna try picking this one back up, placing it back down, and see what happens. Weird. It's saying it's not getting electricity. That is very odd. I wonder if we try it for maybe this one here? Will this power it? Oh, there we go. That is odd. Oh, you know what it is? Are we not producing enough? Because the other one stopped. At 100, are we not allowed to, like... It should be exact, right? Well, I guess I just found out something interesting about the... Oh, this is so dangerous. About the blade traps. You actually have to overproduce a little bit. But that's friggin' awesome, actually. Cool. I'm really excited about this. So we got an overnight coming up. I gotta go make sure I have everything going, and I'm gonna go and start digging out some more of that tunnel, and we will leave this be for now. I do want to put the motion detector out. I think we're gonna put it tucked up, like I'm gonna tuck it up right up in that corner up there. I think we should be able to use it. I'm not sure, but there's so many blind spots it might have. We'll have to find a crafty place to put it where it won't get destroyed. It's that time again. Make some more blade traps here. We're actually well on our way with the blade traps. We just need another good trip out here. So I'm going to go ahead and see how many more we can get going. And, oh, blaze. Blade trap, not blaze trap. That'd be insane to have a blaze trap. Oh my god. But these lanterns, oh my god, these things are insane. I love them. I want to make many more of these. So we're going to head out, I think, next week and go and get a ton of oil shell, because we need a bunch of that to make the oil. It's actually rather expensive. But we got it now. What are we missing out on to make those extra blade traps here? Oh, forged iron. We have tons of that. We got one machine making it right over here for us. There we go. Okay, so we have 6 more blade traps on the way. So yeah, it's going quite well. We're gonna need some more electronic parts, some more mechanical parts. Oil looks like it's gonna be the holdup for getting a whole row done. So basically, I think we're gonna go and hit up just a bunch of cars. Like a big dummy. I forgot to hit the record button again, and I've been just talking and talking and talking. So pretty much what we missed, once again, I went out and I took 3 stacks of steel with me. We have 244 left. And what we did, let's jump out here, is I upgraded this entire side to steel, because this is where all my electronics will be. And I wanted to kind of sway the zombies away from it for now, so we can get everything done and repaired. And I kind of want the zombies to take out a lot of these spikes on the Horde Night too. Makes my job a lot easier. So we upgraded that, and we got a whole ton of skill points here. Now, I didn't spend them, so we still have some. But I want to talk about something here. I want to build big stuff like skyscrapers. I want to do some powered and whatnot. And honestly, there's only so many cars in the world, and you cannot make engines. So I think with Settlers mod, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it in my playthrough just because it's a change I want to make, is I think through our perks skills here, if we go to Grease Monkey, I'm going to add adding or making engines in Avionics Wizard. I know it doesn't really make sense because it says, well, avionics, you make an engine. If you know how to make a if you know how to make a helicopter, you know how to make an engine. So, okay, we'll do that. So I want to see if I can get that in there. I'm going to mess around with modding a little bit. Probably after this episode or next episode. And we're not going to unlock that yet. One thing we're going to definitely invest in, because I'm tired of waiting for the seeds. I'm tired of waiting for like the books and stuff for them. Is to watch as soon as I buy this, we're going to find like the books for them, and we already have it learned. I'm also going to go ahead and invest in cardio. You know what? Okay, I kind of want the brawler a little more. So I invested another point in fortitude here to make us a little tougher. So anyway, I also should have invested some in pain tolerance to make me less to bleed, less to get stunned. I mean, I'm using my knuckles. Oh well. We get levels so fast doing this stuff that, honestly, next time we'll grab it up. Anyway, future plans here. What I've done is I've actually moved all our blade traps over against the wall over here. We still have a few left in the crafting table. I think like 7. So we're pretty good on blade traps. What I'm going to do on this side of the blade traps is run 3 rows of electric fence right down here. So I have a good view of shooting them from up there. And these blade traps will act as backups. So once they get up to the here, I think they'll more be apt to like stand here than actually get down here and get mixed in between the blade traps. So I think 2 rows was a bad idea, but mixing up the defenses in the same area is good. Another thing I'd like to accomplish too is start putting iron spike traps on the inside here. I'm gonna actually double stack them. I do think that's possible. So we'll double stack the spike traps. I found out the spike traps do hold themselves, and they actually hold weight. Because I had to cut them out going down the side here. Because they're attached to the steel, and they were literally holding up all of the dirt. It was pretty funny to look at. But yeah, so I have that little bit to do. Oh, hello. Right at the end of the episode. Excuse me. I didn't even do my outro yet. Oh, and then we have another screamer. This is about to get intense. Oh, she's not dead. Did she die? Did I get her? I think I got her. They're pretty squishy, the screamers, I will say. Whew. Okay. See? Screamers and stuff still do come, and they are a challenge, but it's not like a minute-by-minute challenge. I honestly don't like endless screamer loops. What I had done... Whoa, what the heck? What I had done in Settlers mod is I actually toned down the screamers a lot. The screamer itself was a tougher zombie, but it only called 1 or 2 in at a time, and you didn't get nearly as many of them. The name of the screamer was actually Party Girl. She would show up and call in the party. She was pretty tough, but I liked it that way a little better than getting like endless screamer hordes. It kind of cuts down on XP if you're a screamer horror, but if you really wanted to, you just jack up your heat map like crazy and you still get plenty of screamers. So, I have the workbench making some electrical poles for us, but I'm wasting time right now, actually, because I forgot to record and we're getting tight. It's day 55. We still have 2 day cycles and the night cycle before hard night, so I really got to get things done. And that means I got to end the episode here. We'll start next episode. We'll go out and do some looting here and some scrapping down of stuff so we have supplies, because it would actually be kind of cool to get the electric fence up and everything else before that. We do actually have a generous amount of spikes here too. There should be a stack in here. 447, so like we can even start putting those out if we have some time before hard night. Anyways guys, I'm gonna call it here. So as usual, stay classy, always back up them game saves. And what level did you stop using your scrap turrets at? I actually completely forgot about these things, to be honest. I think at this stage they're just more tedious to put down and maintain than anything else. But they're still in our base. They're still kind of doing something here. I I guess they're a little bit of backup in case they get in here. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. Have a good one. Peace.
No matter what you people say, I'm gonna do my thing my way. No matter what you people do, I'm gonna do my thing much better than you. No matter what you say or do, oh boy, you're out of luck. It's gonna roll right off of me like water off the back of a duck. And I go, yeah, I go. Yeah, I go.
Good boy. Fist bump.